I must say, Tom Tugendhat and Anne Marie Trevelyan, who's a Foreign Office Minister, are quite right in flagging up the absence of defence spending from Jeremy Hunt's extraordinarily vapid budget. And there was criticism in other places as well. Three former Conservative defence secretaries all saying that we should be committed to increasing spending to 3%, 2.5% and beyond is what Tugendhat says. But is 2% enough? I don't think we should be looking at how much of a percentage of our budget we're spending on defence. I think we should be spending as much as we need to in order to make sure that we are secure. And we are confronted, as Anne Marie Trevelyan says, by daily rising global threats and the risk they pose to the security of our citizens and our economies, not only here at home but abroad as well. It's a geopolitical reality that we need to take into consideration. And our shrinking defence budget, our shrinking defence chest is something that we should be alarmed about, because particularly when it's only a few weeks since people were saying, do we need to reintroduce conscription? I think conscription is always a bad idea, but I don't think we should be caught on the hop. And it's not as if the world is becoming safer. The world is becoming more dangerous. And Tugendhat says the budget was there to focus on making our economy grow, but our economy cannot grow if we are under serious threat. And I think we are under serious threat. For far too long, we have basked in the security of rhetoric, the shadow of NATO, and so on. We need to make sure that we are doing our bit. And when US presidents talk about the need for greater investment to be made into NATO by European partners, that should include us as well. And we cannot be offering support to other countries if we cannot support ourselves. That goes without saying. I think it's perhaps irregular that two sitting ministers should be writing critical essays in public about the actions or the inaction of the current Chancellor of the Exchequer. So that also tells us how weak the Chancellor of the Exchequer is and how weak Rishi Sunak is becoming, because he's unlikely to be rapping the knuckles of Trevelyan or Tugendhat anytime soon. But it is interesting. It is interesting that debate is going on. It's interesting that defence was so absent from the budget.